In under 20 years, marketing gimmick to sell energy drinks to becoming the most dominant and feared force in modern motorsport. This is the story of Red Bull Racing. But to understand their rise to glory, we first have to look at their inheritance and the spectacular failure of a corporate giant. Red Bull Racing didn't start from scratch. It was built on the ashes of Jaguar Racing, painted the cars a beautiful British racing green, and promised world championships. Instead, it was a corporate disaster. Detroit executives ran the team with zero understanding of how F1 actually worked. Budgets were swallowed by bureaucracy, and the car was painfully slow and unreliable. The disconnect was so bad that rumor has it a top Ford executive once asked why they were paying millions to some guy named Eddie Irvine, demanding to know which department of the factory he worked in. After 5 humiliating seasons and just 2 podiums, Ford threw in the towel. In 2004, they sold the entire team to Red Bull mogul Dietrich Mateschitz for the symbolic price of $1. On the condition that the new owners invest in its future. The paddock laughed. Rivals thought Red Bull was just there to host VIP parties and blast loud music. They had no idea what was coming. Mateschitz put a young, ambitious Christian Horner in charge. Horner immediately realized that to win, they needed the best mind in the business. In 2006, they pulled off the ultimate heist, poaching Adrian Newey, the aerodynamic genius behind championship-winning cars at Williams and McLaren. Newey didn't want corporate red tape. He wanted creative freedom. Red Bull gave him a blank canvas. Meanwhile, the team started sharpening its secret weapon, the Junior Driver Academy led by the ruthless Dr. Helmut Marko. It was a brutal program designed not to nurture nice drivers, but to breed absolute track predators. And the ultimate predator arrived, a young Jamarin Sebastian Vettel. After a sensational run at sister Team Toro Rosso, Vettel was promoted to the main team in 2009. Newey's car was already fast, but in Vettel's hands, it became an absolute weapon. What followed from 2010 to 2013 was one of the most suffocatingly dominant eras in F1 history. Vettel and Red Bull captured for consecutive drivers and constructors world championships. But it was a pressure cooker inside the garage. The team had to manage a toxic, explosive rivalry between Vettel and his veteran teammate, Mark Webber. The tipping point came at the 2013 Malaysian Grand Prix with the infamous Multi-21 radio command. The team ordered Vettel to stay behind Webber to secure a safe 1-2 to finish. Vettel ignored it, ruthlessly overtook his teammate on track and took the win. That was the Red Bull way, victory at all costs. Vettel shattered records, including an unbelievable 9 consecutive wins in a single season, leaving an unforgettable legacy before a major engine regulation change in 2014 handed the crown to Mercedes. During the Mercedes hybrid era, Red Bull suffered. They were held back by Renault engines that simply couldn't compete on power. But while they suffered on the straights, they were preparing their next massive strike. In 2015, a Dutch teenager debuted for Toro Rosso who defied the laws of physics. Max Verstappen. his raw aggression and otherworldly wet weather. Control made him impossible to ignore. In 2016, just 4 races into the season, Horner and Marco made a brutal, classic Red Bull move. They demoted Daniel Kvyat mid-season and threw an 18-year-old Verstappen straight into the main seat for the Spanish Grand Prix. What happened next in Barcelona felt like a Hollywood script. On lap 1, the 2 dominant Mercedes of Hamilton and Rosberg crashed into each other. Max inherited the lead battle and, with the composure of a veteran, resisted relentless pressure from former champion Kimi Räikkönen for over 30 laps. When he crossed the line, Max Verstappen became the youngest race winner in F1 history. A superstar was born, and Red Bull knew they had the driver who would take them back to the top of the world. The rest is modern history. Partnering with Honda finally gave Red Bull the horsepower to match Newey's aerodynamic masterclass. Era panit controversial and legendary title fights in sports history against Lewis Hamilton, decided on the very last lap of the very last race in Abu Dhabi. That title broke the dam. Under the new ground effect regulations, Newey delivered another masterpiece, and Verstappen turned the F1 grid into his personal playground, shattering the record for most wins in a single season and establishing a new era of absolute dominance. Behind this massive empire is the Milton Keynes factory in England, a highly sophisticated British-led engineering operation carrying the colors of an Austrian energy drink. It's a perfect contradiction. That proves you don't need a century of automotive heritage to build a racing dynasty. You just need the ambition of a billionaire, the pen of the greatest designer of all time, and drivers willing to risk everything to cross the line first.